aquí en América con mi esposa. Prometo desde hoy y adelante cuidarte y apoyarte en la prosperidad y en la riqueza y progreso, en la salud y en la enfermedad, amar y respetarte hasta que la muerte nos separe.
Yo, América, te tomo a ti, Randy, como mi esposo. Prometo desde hoy en adelante cuidarte y apoyarte en la prosperidad y la felicidad, en la riqueza y la pobreza, en la salud y en la enfermedad, para amarte y respetarte hasta que la muerte nos separe.
Yo, Randy, te doy este anillo como prueba de mi amor, fidelidad y constante, y como símbolo de nuestra unión.
Yo, América, te doy este anillo como prueba de mi amor, fidelidad y fe constante, y como símbolo de nuestra unión.
Por la autoridad que me han dado como delegada comisionada de matrimonios civiles en el condado de San Diego, es un placer para mí en estos momentos declararlos marido y mujer.
Hi Paulats, good morning. This is the angle that you're gonna get and this is the content that you signed up for. In today's video, we are going on a road trip.
I have not filmed an intro.
Hi sisters, welcome to our channel or welcome back to our channel. It's 7 a.m. I've been up since 2 a.m. Ando grabando. Big thank you. Oh yeah, we're going to California to drop off my brother's car. This is my brother's car. We've been driving for approximately 10 miles. And I was like, oh, we're going fast. She's like, we still need 2,000 more miles. We're almost 130 miles in. I've been driving for 2 hours. I drank my coffee and I'm drinking Brian's coffee now. Brian asked us.
Do cows have testicles?
We're like, they call it bowls. My mom decided last minute that she's coming. I'm really hoping that this is pointing at me, and if it's not, then this whole clip doesn't work. And if not, I have this clip. We have 2 cameras. One for the inside and one for the outside. I am exhausted. Me talking to both cameras. We've been driving for 2 hours straight. 130 miles. Our first break. Let's go. Bye. We're in fucking Iowa. I am balls deep inside Iowa.
Is that too sexual?
They know that I'm sexual, so like, could you complain? No, fuck you. Reporting live! They sound like Baba! That's just the update. That's literally it. Fuck you. I'm just kidding. Can you tell that I'm mad that I'm driving? But it's fine. No, really, I'm fine. Anything and everything is lost. Get your best friend that knows your fucking poems. I took a break. I'm gonna lay down.
This morning since
I'm trying to sleep. I haven't slept in 7 hours.
I've been driving for 4 hours.
I'm up for my nap, by the way. I really hope that this clip is focused.
I'll fuck this all up for us.
I'm just balling.
I'm okay.
Disgusting! It's not funny when you do it.
Nah.
How to eat Oreos from...
You can take a chipmunk, you can take 8 balls in your mouth, you can take more than We're in Nebraska now. I am walking away. I'm gonna find a way back home without you guys. I'm just kidding. My mom is coming back. The only reason why I'm filming this clip is because America told me to film this clip and not because I remembered. So I was walking to the car and there's a guy walking his dog and he just gives me a weird look. I look back and I'm just like, oh, he's checking me out. Yes. And I have a fucking onesie on. You look so adorable. No, 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 no.
Never done before.
What is that?
It's watermelon. Turkey liver.
Can I kick it?
I think I have to blur this whole clip out. Can I grab it?
Ew. Nasty.
No one told you to do it. Do it hard, you fucking pussy. We drove 40 miles to Walmart. I just injected my mom with her insulin. My mom's diabetic.
I'm too scared to do it.
He's a pussy, so that's kind of funny. He says that my life is easy, and I'm just like, oh honey, inject your mom with insulin. I can't see. Okay, it's 4 a.m. Brian hasn't slept all night. He was saying, mom's adorable.
Esta jeta diarrea por si necesita.
What's your favorite burger? This tastes like ass.
You ate ass.
You're right. So it's 5 a.m. This is my Georgia. By the way, America's in the same bathroom as us. Brush your teeth because you don't want to be smelling like I don't know. The day my nudes get leaked, bitch, I'm starting an OnlyFans. This is how we try our face. Road trip teams.
fucking Colorado. We were driving. Brian's job as the co-pilot is to remind me to put gas and to check out my speed limit. And then I check, we're halfway through the tank. We're in the middle of nowhere. I tell Brian, you're supposed to be checking. He literally just leans over, he's like, put gas. That's me checking, guys, and making sure to put gas. For some quick context of this video, as we were driving to California, we were informed that there was a fucking fire in the middle of fucking Colorado, and this is the residue of that fire. It's the next day. Brian's back there. Say hi, Brian.
Hi, Brian.
Long story short, this morning has been a fucking handful. Yesterday night, we decided that we wanted to go in the middle of nowhere to just use the bathroom at a rest stop. This rest stop was sketchy as shit to the point where it actually gave America the heebie-jeebies and she didn't want to go. I, on the other hand, I had to shit. So what did I do? I shat on the toilet. Brian was inside, lighting up my world. My mom ended up driving the rest of the night. Story time. I was driving, whipping bricks, as per usual, being a bad bitch. All of a sudden, I hear Mr. Pitufo here. We're in Colorado, around like the mountains and shit. I was whipping bricks, and as I was driving, the fucking car decided not to accelerate. So I went from like 80 to 60 to 40 and down to 20. And then I was like stomping on the acceleration pedal and nothing was happening. So then I was getting scared. Next thing you know, bitch, we're going down the hill and I'm not pressing the acceleration button, mind you. And the speed is just going up and up and up and it's just reaching 100 miles per hour. And I'm just like hitting the brake. I'm just like not trying to fucking fall off the cliff. She's a fucking mechanic. She fixed it. Now from yesterday night, we all fell asleep in the car. Someone rolled up the windows. We almost died. Long story short, there was a lot of carbon dioxide inside the fucking car. It was getting really hard to breathe. And so I literally just opened the door and I'm just like, none of us were sleeping, mind you. It's like 2 or 3 a.m. All of us are still up. Like no one is sleeping. I opened the door. Everyone just started falling asleep and then I just fell asleep. I wake up. Mr. Brian over here was missing. I woke up and I'm just like, where's Brian? He was nowhere to be fucking seen. I get out. I'm like walking around the car waiting for him. Like hopefully he's like around there, like sitting probably. And I checked the back and there's like a puddle of pee. And I'm like, okay, so he was here. We started freaking out. America and I were like, let's drive around, let's look for him. My mom was just like, let's just stay in place and wait for him to come back. And I'm just like, what if he's dead?
For like a while.
We were waiting for like a solid like 12 minutes, bitch.
We're like, at this point, we gotta go look for him.
By the way, we're parked in a Walmart parking lot. I'm driving around and I still don't see him. And so we just get back and then I'm parked. And then I just look to my left and then I see this little nubbin just waddling to the car. And then I'm just like, where the fuck were you? He's just like, oh, I went to go poo. At 5 fucking a.m. And I'm scared because I'm just like, A, he either got kidnapped, B, he's lost, or C, he's just doing Brian things. It was C, because he was doing Brian things, you know, shit. We've been driving since 5 a.m. It is 9 a.m. We're 500 miles away from California, and we were just informed
That there is a heat wave.
The 4 days we're gonna be there.
What are the odds?
I agree.
We don't have clothes for a heat wave.
I bought clothes for San Diego, bitch. San Diego is cold, and I bought clothes for that. I didn't bring attire for the summer, bitch. Starting from the bottom, now we're here. I want you to know that my mom is doing it with me right now. I haven't showered my punani in like 3 days. Shout out to Pirujo Pitufo, the best car in town. This is all for Rogerino. I stopped vlogging yesterday. It was a rough night. We had a rough night. Afterwards, Brandy's like, I'm gonna take you guys out to eat. We're gonna get tacos. We went to this restaurant, El Pancho. We ordered, and then next thing you know, his car declined. And so we went to another restaurant. We ordered the same thing, and it declined. What did we do then? Randy left and figured out that
He has different accounts in his bank. Spending account, the savings account, and then move on spending to the savings.
There we go.
When he tried paying, there's nothing to pay with.
a 2-minute innocent drive turned into a 20-30 minute wait. We have coffee. He bought me a hash brown because he's my sugar daddy. She's looking like a bad bitch. A married bad bitch. I'm just a bad bitch. Hit him with the ice. Hit him with the... So we came to the beach.
I got you. What's up, vlog? It's your boy, Torres.
Military. Yesterday, I dreamt that I killed someone with James Charles. You're trypophobic.
I fucking hate this.
Brian and I were going on like huge ass waves, and honestly at one point I honestly thought I died. So there's that. This is for little Rogerino. This is for you, my boy. Thank you for volunteering for my content. That's my handwriting, guys, by the way. I wrote that. Hi guys, I know that vlogging is not my main forte. I had a good reason as to why I had to stop vlogging after the clip that you just saw. Summarize everything in one solid cohesive sentence. I don't know if you remember, but I mentioned it that my mom ended up coming last minute. My mom decided last minute that she's coming, which resulted in me not even looking for her passport or her matricula. And a matricula is basically like a state ID but for Mexico. And I'm usually in charge of that. So like when we travel, I'm usually the one that looks for it and makes sure that she has it on her at all times. Because God forbid, one day she gets detained and might get deported. Unfortunate foreshadowing, right? I'm such a good storyteller, holy shit. So the clip that you just saw was the last day that I was in California. And long story short, we ended up packing our bags and ended up going to the San Diego airport. We get there and I have my ID. I don't need a passport because obviously I was born here and I just passed effortlessly without any fucking problem. Brian was right behind me. Brian was helping my mom carry her own bag. She had like a little like carry-on, like a little luggage. That's not basically a carry-on, but like it's like kind of a book bag. Kind of like a suitcase, but not really.
It's called a duffel bag, Roger. It's called a duffel bag.
Inside that carry-on was all of my mom's information. So he passed by, America passed by, and then we looked back and realized that my mom is not passing by. So you may be wondering, what happened? Well, thank you for asking, honestly. So what happened was, she ended up lying to us saying that she had her passport when she didn't have her passport, which results in immediate deportation in San Diego laws. Verify in the comments down below if that's true or not. But that's what they told me. I'm throwing a fit because I'm just like, you're not gonna deport my mom, you little bitch. There's a good person and like a bad person. I don't know if you want to call them cops or not. The good one is saying, give me any other piece of information that has your name or your address. Obviously my mom doesn't have her passport and that's the other thing, and they're asking for bills, but obviously we're on a vacation. Why would my mom bring any bills? For the first time in history, her diabetes saved her life because she ended up pulling out her medicine, and in her medicine, like the prescription, her prescription has her name and her address. And so they were able to correlate my mom's face with the matricula and also the prescribed medicine. And so then they let her through. We find our gate, we sit down. I'm mad because I'm just like, you stupid bitch, you almost fucking got deported. I did not mind spending an hour or two looking for your passport. Our airplane starts boarding and Brian and I make a line. My mom is sitting down. As we're going inside, my mom stands up and stands next to us to go inside and check in. As soon as we're about to scan it, there's a guy that just fucking comes out of nowhere and pulls us out. And he says to my mom, you can't have two pieces of carry-ons. Essentially, you know the pink duffel bag that Brian was helping my mom with? She had that one and also a little hand purse. And they were throwing a fit over this, which I get why you're doing your job, but we don't have time for you to do your job. My mom just rushes. She opens her duffel bag and just starts taking out a fuck ton of things, starts putting back a fuck ton of things. All I know is that this bitch made it fit. I don't know if you guys know. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned it a couple of times, but I cannot sit still at all. I don't want to say I have ADHD. I don't want to self-diagnose myself, but all I know is that I can't sit still. Like if I'm at a movie theater, I will get yelled at by other people because I always tend to have conversations with myself, say something or bother people. It's just a weird habit that I have. Like, why would I sit silent and like be awkward when I could just make conversation with someone else and like interact, you know? That's my mindset. That's what I was planning on doing. And so my seat in the airplane was in the middle. America's was on the window seat and Brian's was in the aisle seat. And I needed something to distract myself because, you know, I will go on a fucking rant and talk to random people. I don't think that some fucking people want to have a conversation with like a yellow-haired bitch. So then Brian and America came to the consensus that they want me to have the window seat so I could be distracted by the view. Literally 10 minutes in, I'm bored. I get tired of the view. I start playing games that are on my phone and I keep playing games until we land. We land and I get excited. So then I think that everyone is starting to wake up. So then I start making noise. I'm sitting down, I'm like, wee! Because there's turbulence. There's this fucking bitch that's right next to Brian that literally leans over Brian and goes, shh! We're in the middle of a pandemic, you stupid bitch! So what did I do? I stood quiet, the plane landed. Everyone around me heard that this bitch hushed me. So then I yelled, am I allowed to talk now? Everyone started laughing and then I just get up and then I just shoulder check her ass. And that's the end of the story. I hope you guys enjoyed this fucking road trip disaster because I did not one bit. But if I were to do it again, I would. I never learned my lesson now, do I? I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe. Click that little bell so you get notified when I upload. Follow all of my social media that is linked down below. Save the date, November 27, 2020. There is something special coming your way. My first ever song. Alright, I'll fuck off now. As always, be a bad bitch and stay a bad bitch. OKURRRRR shit, bitch. Bye.